Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf, the Dragon Disciple, where we are back here in the City Hall after dealing with the Baron. Let's see what Ilona has for us now. A sad end to a noble house, yet perhaps it's for the best. From what you tell me, the Baron had become completely dependent on Dr. Mordenheim for his very existence. From what I know of the Baron, he can't have enjoyed that. Now, on to our main targets, Dr. Mordenheim and the Unbreakable Heart. Alright, let's take the doctor down. The Unbreakable Heart was Dr. Mordenheim's proudest achievement, an endless source of true life, and yet the heart is also the source of Lamortia's endless winter, if what you tell me is true. Dr. Mordenheim lost the Unbreakable Heart when Elise left, and she's been searching for it ever since. We must find the heart and Elise before she does. Okay, now I see Elise left, and so that's why we're looking for the heart. Okay, I know that Mordenheim's plan to find the heart involved Polston Mine. Meinolf Draxinger owns that mine and owes me a favor. Ask him for permission to enter the mine. Once there, question the mine's overseer. Now that must be the mine that we passed by while heading for the temple. At least that's going to be my guess at the moment. Well, let's speak with the mine owner and find out if that's true. Hello there. You say that you'd like to speak with the overseer of the Polstein mine? So would I, my friend. So would I. Alas, I haven't heard a single word from my mine in over a week. This despite sending several messengers there. What could have happened? I'm quite concerned for the miners and, I'll admit, my own pocketbook. I know that Dr. Mordenheim has some sort of secret project going on in there. I wouldn't want this problem at the mine, whatever it is, to upset her. She's the last person I'd like to offend. I suspect that's true with many people. Anyway, if you give me permission, I will go to your mine and find out what's happened, alright? Yes, of course. I grant you permission to enter the mine. Do whatever needs to be done to get it back in operation. You'll find the road to the Polston mine to the southwest of town. Go there, enter the mine, and try to make contact with the overseer. Please hurry. I can't stand not knowing what's going on. Alright, I will find out what's happened there. Yes, it was the mine along the way to the temple.
This is supposed to be a working mine. Yet judging from the bones littering the floor and the strange goo splattered on the ground, something has gone terribly wrong.
That may be an understatement. Okay. An intercom system. We know the Baron isn't around since we dealt with him. Hello? Overseer Blumhart. What brings you here, stranger? The mine is temporarily closed due to a incursion of extremely dangerous creatures. You must leave have quite urgent business to come here. I'm trying to find an artifact called the Unbreakable Heart. I was told that... Sounds like I'm going to be attacked right now. I could help you find it? yes, indeed I can. The ores used to create the Unbreakable Heart were mined here at Dr. Mordenheim's request. The geology here is quite unique, you see, with minerals that can be found nowhere else. Recently, Dr. Mordenheim asked me to create a device that could locate the heart. Apparently she misplaced it. The device is now complete, making it easy to find the heart. You see, the ores emit a unique type of emissive energy that can be detected. And don't tell me I'm using a Geiger counter to find her. What's it got in there? Uranium or something? Well, actually, more likely, a different mineral in there, but probably something with a little bit of a higher half-life to it. Why, my device has been calibrated so precisely that I can point out the location of the heart on a map. Then why haven't you located the heart already? Surely Dr. Mordehine will reward you for finding it. Ah, here we come to my problem. To activate the device, I need samples of 2 ores, Victranium and Elysium. I know where those got named. Yes, Dr. Mordehine supplied those names, I should add. Well, that's obvious, yes. These ores are available down in the mine. Yet, the mine is currently overrun with hostile creatures. There's a cave in here recently, and the collapse released both a torrent of strange toxic liquid as well as a host of hostile creatures. Now that the mine has become so dangerous, I've been forced to seal off and seek refuge here in my office. Okay, I'll deal with the creatures and find the ores. How about that? How do I get access to the mine? Well, there's a series of electrostatic barriers that seals off the lower mine levels. When you encounter one of them, use the speaking device near the barrier to communicate with me. I will then lower the barrier remotely. Once you have collected samples of both ores, go to my laboratory at the bottom of the mine. That's where my tracking device is. I will meet you there once we have cleared out the way. Okay, lower the barriers, find the ores, meet you at the laboratory at the bottom of the mine. Gotcha!
The Overseer explains that he needs 2 ores from the mine to find the unbreakable heart. The problem being that the mine has been overrun with hostile monstrosities. Use the speaking devices found throughout the mine. They lower the barriers that keep the mine sealed and the creatures contained.
Okay, well, I did hear that Cordovin narrated a couple of these. Are you ready to enter the mine? Yep, I'm here. Open the barrier. I will take a moment to get the door open. Take care not to get shocked. Right, see you soon.
The Overseer disables the barrier by remote control, allowing you to explore deeper inside the mine.
I'm sure that he is not going to take long before he opens the barrier again. You can see he's waiting until I requested entry through the intercom. It means that he intends... Yeah, because I think I just heard the barrier up again. That's only a temporary No, they didn't do that. Okay, I thought it would have been a nice touch if they did. Well, let's pull the lever. Not too sure what that did. I thought that that was going to... Somehow I was expecting an elevator. Okay. But it looks like it's a more conventional system. A series of ladders. Not sure what the levers are for. Elysium and Victrium.
This speaking device is shielded. Perhaps there's a way to remove the shield nearby.
Alright. Well.
Twisted forms burst forth, ready to attack. These must be the creatures the Overseer spoke of.
Okay, so it looks like there are only parts of the adventure that needed the replacement narration to it. Oh! Okay, oh yeah, these definitely look like radioactive isotopes to me. Radioactive ooze, yes! Okay. Well, not that I had all that much doubt that it was going to involve.
The shield on the speaking device to the west has been deactivated.
Alright. Yes, I certainly didn't have any doubt that radioisotopes were involved. You must have encountered the creatures by now. Be on your guard. They are dangerous and diseased. Yeah, I'll be careful. Open the barrier. Okay, good. Radioactive oozes. And mutated bruisers. And you. Continue on our way? Oh, hold on. I was just making sure there wasn't a switch or anything because there was a very, very flat wall on the map.
This speaking device is shielded. As you examine it, an unfamiliar voice calls to you from the west. Fortunately, it's an ordinary woman, and not one of the strange creatures.
Yes. Remember what she wants. What are you doing here? Your life is in danger. The mine is no longer safe. Yes, I've noticed that. The Overseer sent me down here to find some ores and to clear the mine of the creatures, the ones that appeared after the cave-in. Appeared? Is that what you said? Bah! That liar. Don't you understand? The creatures didn't just appear. They're the miners who work here. Prolonged exposure to the toxins in the mine has transformed them into these things. Even my poor Friedrich. Friedrich? Who's Friedrich? Friedrich is my husband, and he is the poor creature that you see standing behind me. Friedrich worked as a supervisor in the mines, while I helped out down in the laboratory. After the transformation, I swore that I will stand by him to find a cure for his condition. This has become difficult. Every day he grows a bit more savage. It's only a matter of time before he breaks his bonds. I shudder to think what would happen then. Ooh, that's horrible. Can you open the barrier nearby? If we can reach the laboratory, maybe you can use it to find a cure. Okay. Pretty thought. Yes, I can open the barrier for you. There's no reason that you shouldn't complete your task at least. But I will stay here with my husband. We swore to be together in good and in bad, and I cannot break that vow, even if my hope for better times has been exhausted. You should get moving. Frederick is getting restless. He doesn't like strangers. Thank you there. Hang in there.
The truth has been revealed. The creatures overrunning this complex were once the miners working here. But then they were horribly mutated by exposure to the substances Dr. Mordenheim sent them to.
You hear a piercing cry from behind the door that just closed. You don't want to think about what that might mean.
Ah, poor couple. Don't believe the people you meet down here. They're under the unimaginable strain of what's happened. I'm afraid it's affected their sanity. Okay, we'll talk about it when I get back to the lab. Open the barrier, please. He knows. Okay, so he is in denial. Radiation. Well, I suppose you've had just about every other type of nasty thing that could go wrong with science. Why not radioactivity? Oops, a daisy. Okay, well, this is obviously the next door that I'll be needing open. Need to get, actually, I guess I should first check to see if there is actually yes, there is a barrier there. I guess I'm just used to it by now. What do you have here? Radioactivity. Your body is taken on a greenish glow and you feel poorly. This effect reduces the ability score. Oh, okay, well, it looks like I got cured. For now. Okay. Oh. This one. Alright, so we'll go this way. And this way. There we go. Ah.
You hear something behind this door. As you listen more closely, you can barely make out some people calling for help far in the distance.
Uh-huh. Wait, are there actually some... Yeah. It is obviously a very, very science fiction take on mutation. Sort of like a couple of movies out of the 50s.
The people locked inside these cells beg for you to free them.
Oh. Well, let me take care of these things first. Now, the question is, what is the real situation here? Well, for now, they're safe. Physical resistance outfit of whatever. Alright, so now, let me speak with them. Should I speak with them first? Or do I need to open up the gate first? Looks like there's no way to open it up. Oh. How about the cell door release?
The cell doors unlock, and the survivors make their way back to the exit.
Okay, well, that's good. So it's not going to be something overly complicated. Oh, what about this one? Thank you for saving them. Now quickly, be on your way. This is not a safe place to be. I can free you too. Where's the barrier? Here's it. You don't understand. I've sealed myself in here. You mustn't let me out. You see, I'm a field geologist. I was often down in the mines and was constantly exposed to the toxins. I may transform at any moment. There's no saving me. Oh, surely there must be a way. Then again, maybe not. I mean, really? Yeah. Well, in case we had any doubts about what was going on in there. Alright, so... it must be the Victrium. I mean, you know, if there's any substance that's going to do something like that to somebody, it's going to be Victrium. Okay. Ah, this is the area where the cave-in happened. Be very careful. It's unstable. But there should be some Victrium nearby. Got it. Open barrier.
A corrosive liquid fills the bottom of this large chamber, which seems to have partially collapsed. You spy an unusual mineral formation down below.
Of course. Hey, you two guys, you stay up here. And And I'm going to somehow get this unusual mineral. Okay, let's see. I think... resist energy. What does this fall under? Any of them? Acid. We'll call it acid for now. It looks acidy, even though it's more radioactive than anything else. And I need some jumping. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to do this dungeon before I avoid getting killed here. Okay. Like, how do I keep from falling into this mess? Okay. Here we go. Okay, that's good. Let's try this. Okay, good. Jump spells for the win. Here's my current jump skill. I presume it includes the spell in that. 36! Yeah. Okay, so... now... alright, good. Okay, good. Ah. Oh, I think I need help with this. Okay, call in the backup. Let's deal with the radioactive slimes now. Oops. Yeah, okay. Ah. Now, where do I need to go? Oh! I'm standing practically next to it. This oddly colored piece of ore emits a subtle glow. Remove it, preferably putting it into a very, very sizable casing of lead, I would hope.
You recovered some Victranium ore, one of the minerals the Overseer asked you to find.
Now, there seems to be a door directly opposite. Is that where I need to go next? Because that door is definitely not what I used to get here. Let's see, how's the best way to get through here without getting killed? Or do I use the stones? Oops, oops. 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 Now I thought I saw a door around here somewhere. Or was it giving me false promises? Right? It appears this door is a magical door that's invisible from here or something. I guess I have to get back the way I came. Oh well. Now that we're out of that mess, let's try the other direction. Which would be down this way. All the way back. Oh my goodness gracious. It looks like we have some more gas. You okay? Good. Ooh.
Creatures crowd around the barrier, blocking the progress. An unusually large one lumbers forward and attacks.
The hulking creature falls. The nearby speaking device is now safe to use.
Really? They had the main fight there, but they needed... Okay. Ooh. Well, actually, that might be where it came from. The creatures are getting more powerful the longer they're down there. Oh. Okay. The creatures are getting more powerful the longer they're down here. They must be destroyed. I'm here. Open barrier, please. Okay, now. Okay, so next down here. More of these, of course. Good. That place. I was thinking, ooh, was there some sort of secret door there or something? No, but we do have another one of these electrical barriers. Next. Thank you. Something else I need to do before that's going to go down. Probably down this way. Ah! The Elysium, I guess. The Elysium. This oddly colored piece of ore generates a subtle glow.
You have recovered a sample of Elysium, one of the 2 types of ore the Overseer needs.
Okay, so we got to discover the location of the Unbreakable Heart and find the Overseer of in the lower lab. Okay? You're getting very close. Bring me the ores as quickly as you can. I have both the ores. Can you open the barrier to the laboratory? You made it past all those brutes? Fascinating. Very well. I will meet you in the lab in a few moments. See you soon. Fascinating? I don't know. That doesn't bode well. The use of the word in that context. Fascinating. You're just in time. There are creatures infesting the lab. Quickly, get in here and deal with them. I'll be right there. Okay. Wait, he wasn't wrong. Go, and there you go. All over the place in here. Let me guess, his former researchers?
The Overseer steps forward, eager for you to give him the minerals so he can activate his device.
That doesn't look promising, the way that those look like servitors. Ah, there you are! Quite the impressive achievement, clearing the mine of those brutes. We should be able to reopen the mine shortly. Reopen the mine after what's happened? You're crazy, aren't you? Anyway, here are the 2 ores. Oh, you have my sincere thanks. These ores will make finding the Unbreakable Heart much simpler. And yes, I do intend to reopen the mines as soon as possible. Dr. Mordheim expects a steady supply of the ores for her research, and I am able to make the Dr. Mordheim happy no matter what it... but exposure of the ores turns the miners into monsters. If you don't put a stop to this, I will. You will not, because you will never leave this mine. After all, I can't have you telling Dr. Mordheim about this issue with the miners, or about how I lost control of the mine. No, I'll have to kill you now. Then I will tell Dr. Mordehine that all is well. Perhaps I can use servitors instead of the living miners. Dead flesh may resist the effects of the ore, after all. You're insane.
The Overseer says he's going to take credit for cleaning out the mine and finding the unbreakable heart. He just has to take care of one loose end first. You.
Right. Okay. Assistant. Well, assistant.
Now that you've dealt with the Overseer, you can use his device to track down the unbreakable heart. It's in the laboratory up ahead.
Let's see what we got here. This device is quite elaborate, with many whirling gears. The centerpiece is a map of Lemordia, with the stylus above it. Oh, nice for them to make it something that's readable. Insert the ores into the device.
The 2 pieces of ore slot into the device. Now to activate it.
Okay, after examining the device, you eventually find a piece of socket, a pair of sockets designed to hold the ore samples. You slot the minerals into the machine. Okay, activate it.
The device whirs to life, then marks the location of the unbreakable heart on the map. It's a place to the north known as the Isles of Agony. With this information, you can now track down Elise and enlist her help against Dr. Mordenheim.
Well, it's hard to understand exactly how Elise will feel about this, but maybe we'll find out at some point. You're not going to like this. Oh-ho! So the Overseer tried to use you for his own ends. Clearly he underestimated you. I will make no such mistake. Take this as a reward, and know that there is a place in my organization for you if you're ever interested. You'll be quite well at keeping the miners in line. Not that I have any miners left at this moment. And where am I to hire them? I suppose I have to go groveling to Dr. Mordehine and ask for some of her servitors. Well, now that I know where the unbreakable heart is, I'll ask Eloa Rabus about what to do next. Well, I'm not too sure about using servitors for it because, well, I suspect the servitors are going to be another little problem that we'll have to deal with. But perhaps we have other things that we need to do for our next episode of Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.